Oh, they made it to Linus Tech Tips. As you guys see, Linus Tech Tips, very well-known content reviewer, has reviewed Starforge Systems, my PC company. Oh boy.
On the surface, I understand the appeal.
Yep.
System building looks like a pretty easy gig.
Yep.
At $1,000 a pop, all you gotta do is sell 3 of these a day and
that's $1 million.
$1 million company. Easy, right?
True.
Except for a few small problems. The margins are piss poor. The chances of shipping damage, are extremely high. And no offense, but the customers are a nightmare.
Well, I can't laugh at that.
For everything, from game crashes to slow Windows updates. There's nothing I can do about.
Yeah, see, no.
All of
Customers
which
are
is
great,
why
guys.
I am extremely skeptical
totally
about the
great.
survival of Starforge Systems.
Okay, here we go.
Everything about it screams doomed to fail.
Thank you.
Like the ownership group being a bunch of Twitch streamers with no obvious business acumen. The executive
To be fair, I did go to business school, but okay.
team being composed primarily of ex-employees of Artesian Builds, a system builder that only recently imploded in spectacular fashion. And the absolute cherry on top is that the reveal went so poorly that aforementioned Twitch streamers
They're gonna put me right up there, huh? It's like, look at this. Who did this? Yeah, who did this? I never read this fucking article. Can you believe this? Wow.
started perma-banning their critics. Of course, I am fully prepared to put my money where my mouth is and find out if I'm wrong.
I do think that Mizkif unbanned everybody after that, and it was the mods doing it. I don't really know, though. It was on his channel. I have no fucking idea.
So,
don't quote me on that.
We purchased their Horizon Creator Edition PC, a system that costs $3,500 US. Is it a
That's
good
the
deal?
top of the line
Is
one.
it well built?
Let's see.
Does it work at all by the time it arrives? Oh, and who sponsored this mess?
Ridge. Ridge Wallet has redefined the traditional wallet with its
one.
compact frame and RFID blocking plates. The bulge in your pants shouldn't be from your wallet.
Yep.
Use offer code Linus to save 10% off and get worldwide.
Bro, I've really got to start getting these on my videos. Like, I bet these guys are getting paid bank for this shit. Like, I never have sponsors in my YouTube videos. I've really got to start doing these.
Shipping right now.
Wow. Spaceship or cock? No, we're not gonna. No, he not.
I have built literally hundreds of PCs in front of literally tens of millions of people.
That's a lot of
many
people.
of them to sensibly ask me why I don't sell the PCs I build. Seems obvious, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's a deceptively challenging business. Newegg screwed it up on their first attempt. ABS was gone for years before it came back. Walmart royally screwed it up and doesn't seem to have recovered. And on that subject, NCIX screwed it up too, along with everything else too. So the road Starforge is walking is littered with the corpses of everyone else who has attempted to survive in this business long term. Just maybe they've got
That's
what
true.
it takes though. While we unbox the
Let's find
system,
it out.
let's talk a little bit more about the Starforge Systems team. It was created by a collection of Twitch streamers, notably Moist Critical and One True King Network, which includes Asmongold, Mizkif, and a number of other notable streamers.
He's crossed out. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah.
It's going to be
can't
run
believe they
by
put
the
him on that
ex-COO
picture, man.
of Artesian Builds. For those of you who aren't
Yeah.
familiar with the different C-suite positions, the COO is the one that basically runs the show,
Yeah, he's the one that does all the work.
but doesn't necessarily get to make all the decisions. So
Yeah.
they certainly brought in someone with experience. However, that experience didn't help them with the launch because there was immediate backlash to their high prices and supposedly terrible, were they terrible?
Yeah.
Oh, and terrible configs. And then fanning
Yeah, we fucked that up. Like, I mean, straight up. I mean, I mean, we fucked that up. Like, I mean, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. Like, there ain't no hiding it.
the fire the Twitch streamers perma-banned users that were critical of the PCs on their streams. Starforge Systems then responded by dropping all prices by $100, and they adjusted.
Again, this was on Ms. Kiff's stream. Okay, this is not. We did not make this decision, but this was on Ms. Kiff's stream.
Adjusted their configs based on community feedback. I mean, that's pretty smart, just crowdsourcing the actual work of configuring your computers. By the way,
Well, I crowdsourced my whole job, like I'm doing right now. It's what I'm good at. I mean, that's just, yeah, like, what do you mean? Yeah, there's nothing new.
we took a lot of care to order this PC anonymously so that we wouldn't get any special treatment. I actually have no idea what I just got for $3,500 US.
All right, let's see it.
That's a lot. Oh wait, due to the controversy, we actually were refunded $200. And
Okay, all right, see, we did something right. How about that? Yes, see, look at that. We refunded it, and we gave them some of the money back because we like prorated the value of the PCs. All right, guys, it's at least one W, okay?
weeks and 2 days later, this is what arrived.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, I will tell you that they are not using completely proper packing materials. Our logistics department informs me there actually was a second outer box, but unfortunately, it's already been picked up. Either way, double boxing is effective for both improving the resiliency of your package and making it less likely to be stolen, since apparently it was a completely nondescript box. So,
oh, because it doesn't. Because like if you have a box that looks just like a computer box, some guy is walking by, and they're like, there it is, big win. Yeah, so all right, we did do the shipping the right way. And again, guys, I know there's a lot of people that want to have it shipped to Europe and stuff like that. This is one of the reasons why it's harder to do, is because we want to send it to people and have it work.
good job, Starforge. Not quite as good as custom packaging, but a lot better than just counting on the case package. In
Good
fairness
enough.
to them, absolutely nothing seems to have been damaged in shipping, though. Not even any.
All right, okay, all right. All right, I'm feeling a little bit better now. This isn't that bad, okay? It's another W.
Bashed in screws, which can be a
Great.
common one. This PC has apparently passed 3D Mark. Last I checked, 3D Mark is not actually a pass-fail test. It does issue a score, but I'm actually just being a butthead about that. That's a very valid way to burn in a system and make sure that it is functioning correctly and that its performance is within what's expected for that config. Props to Starforge Systems, by the way, for using these. These chemical expanding foam bags are not quite the best way to protect the inside.
Hold up.
Is within what's expected for that config. Props to Starforge Systems.
Oh, look at that. Wow, what a surprise. Look at that. All right, we got 3 W's so far. This is going pretty well.
By the way, for using these chemical expanding foam bags are not quite the best way to protect the inside of a system. That would be maybe the acrylic braces or metal braces that builders like Puget Systems or Tier 1s include with their case designs. But given that they're using off-the-shelf enthusiast tier cases, this is about the best way to make sure that no matter what case they're using, all the little gaps are going to be filled in.
Right, so things don't get moved around.
Take a little bit of a closer look at the system. We're using 3 deep cool 120mm fans at the bottom. They've got a bottom to top airflow configuration. That's valid. Top mounted radiator, meaning that our pump is at the lowest point. So from a longevity standpoint, it's a nice to have. I would have liked to see little peels like this probably pulled off, since there's no need for the customer to remove that, but that's a nitpick.
I disagree. I think that peeling the things off is very important. And it's people, that's like a fucking ASMR satisfying feeling thing. Yes, it feels good to peel the bitch off. It does.
Fun though, I like them.
I don't know. This 4-pin is not quite seated. That clip's not fully engaged. It's probable that the system will work, but if I pull on this, you can see it's not actually secured in any way. Oh my God. This other one has half of it not engaged either. Okay, that's not good. You got to make sure the clips are engaged, guys, especially if you're going to ship the system. I want to make it clear that I'm not approaching this skeptically.
Let me look at that.
Make sure this other one has.
I see, because it's not like this one, it's like this one. Yes, that is an L. That is a big L.
Half of it not engaged either. Okay, that's not good. You got to make sure the clips are engaged, guys, especially if you're going to ship the system. I want to make it clear that I'm not approaching this skeptically because it's Twitch streamers doing it. I'm approaching it skeptically because I know how easy this business appears to be, and yet how many little things are very difficult to get right. 24 pin is seated correctly. USB 3, other more different USB 3. Cable management, actually, I would say is a strong A-.
All right.
Well, actually,
all right, that's good.
I'd give it an A on the front.
Fuck yeah, all right, that's good. Ariel does an amazing job putting together the PCs. I honestly, like, whenever I got my PC, I thought the cables weren't in it. I was worried. I was like, man, like, it's just, well, am I going to have to put these in myself? No, they're on the other side.
I haven't looked at the back yet. Not bad. This case hides cable mess well, though. Whoop! Though, any points that you assign for the
that
case,
one's not our fault, okay? That was not our fault.
They picked the case, didn't they? Okay. Courtesy connector for a future GPU upgrade. Actually do like to see that, even though it's a modular power supply. Extra cable, stuff because the hard drive cages. I'm fine with that. EVGA 850G6. Yeah, perfectly good power supply. I would expect to find it on more like $1,700 computer. What am I gonna find when I dig deeper? Let's take a look at the included accessories at any rate. Wait. Did they just attach? Hold on a second. I thought they specifically left a courtesy PCIe GPU connector. Did they just attach all of the cables to a modular power supply? These are courtesy cables. So you can plug in a hard drive without actually running any cables? Well, where are the rest of my cables then? And I didn't get a single Molex connector. Modular power supplies are not an excuse to not give me the capability to plug in the other cables. The dumb part is that you guys already have an accessory box that you could have put them in. There's no benefit whatsoever to holding on to them. What are you gonna do with your mountain of modular SATA cables?
Was it in mine? Shit, I need to send them a message. Okay, yeah, that's all right. Let's look down over here. Okay, give me a minute. Amazing. No, it's okay. I just had to double check. Okay, here we go.
No, David, don't cut the camera. I'm demoing one of the best features of the LTD Store screwdriver. You can pick up big thumb screws, and they don't fall off when you're trying to get them into position. See that? Love it. LTDstore.com. Wi-Fi antennas, power cable, yes. Is this just some trendy thing that I'm not trendy enough to understand? Okay, 3080 Ti.
As an owner of the company, I didn't know what that was for either. It's still in the box. Yeah, I didn't really know where to put it, so I left it in the box.
That seems pretty reasonable at this price point, assuming pandemic pricing.
Yeah.
If you buy the Creator Edition PC now, you get a 3090.
You get a 3090 in this same machine if you buy it now.
Yeah, so we had the option of a $100 refund.
So our $3,500 purchase was knocked down to $3,400 because of the scandal, and then was knocked down another $100 because this tier has a 3090 now. And we kept the 3080. Okay, all right.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does
there
it
we
have
go.
32 gigs of RAM at least? Yes. 3600 megatransfer, CL18. Wait, hold on a second. This is an Intel platform board. Why are we using DDR4? Guys, this is interesting. Oh, wait, it's just loose in there? I had assumed that that was some kind of print that they had done on the case itself, which I guess means their deception was effective. Oh, it's got lighting on it, so that's kind of cool. So it's an acrylic light panel doodad magizmo. Okay, that might end up looking kind of neat. I'd say that level of modding has got.
Well, it makes sense because there's stars. You see what I'm saying? Starforge. There's stars. Light equals right. Yeah, it's that simple. Wow. It's got lighting. Well, I mean, you know, people like getting the fucking PCs and having them sparkle up. I mean, what's so crazy about that?
Be worth at least like a, you know, a $50 upcharge. $100 upcharge even. Definitely a couple of mistakes, and I have some big lingering questions about the value proposition, but nothing too egregious so far. Let's go ahead.
All right, that's pretty good. Nothing too egregious so far. This is sounding a lot like most of the things that I do. Yeah, that seems good.
Peel the front panel and moment of truth. You guys ready?
Okay.
Oh, that is a very uninspiring light up feature. Surely it lights up a little more than that.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Oh, shit.
Hey, see?
All right. See? It's got the
wait
stars.
For Windows. Okay, that's pretty cool.
All right. Well, yeah, look again.
See? Wait for Windows.
Look.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It totally is. Absolutely. It's very, very cool. Saved, yes. Honestly, bro, like, whenever that red light came on, I'm gonna be real. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, man. Now it was another thing. Oh, fuck. This is a red light. Oh, God. Watch that red light there. I was so stressed out.
That's
It's
pretty
another
cool
more
looking.
drama.
They
Yeah.
did a cool thing in there too, Starforge Systems. Is that customizable or is that just an insert? It could be a deep cool product based on that they're using deep cool fans, which to my knowledge, basically nobody. Is this just paper? Are you guys serious? Oh, hey, that's what that thing is, Alex.
Oh!
It's this thing. Well, wait, why wouldn't they give me a blank one? Where's the R? I got the G and the B, and it has RGB lighting anyway. Why didn't they just do it? This is such an...
Oh, now he would. I thought he was complaining about it. Now he wants 3? He was memeing on it before. Now he wants 3 of them. Oh my God. We're gonna have to make 3 of them. Why not have 3? Why not have 3? All right, I'll send that. I'll bring that up. Okay, guys. The customer's always right. Okay, yeah, true.
Ass backwards way to change the color. Definitely going to be a polarizing feature, but I for one appreciate that they chose a penis rocket for their...
Okay, all right. Let's okay, all right. Look, all right. So here's okay. All right. Look. The thing is, if you go and you all right, look, just 1 second. If you look at this, it's not a fucking dick. It's just a hammer. It's like Thor's hammer upside down. It has nothing to do with a dick. There's never, like, if you want this to be a dick, you can make it a dick. But you have to try to make it a dick. It doesn't just show up as a dick. It looks phallic. There are a lot of things that look phallic. A baseball bat. Like, it doesn't mean that a baseball bat is a dick, does it? Guys, I swear to God. Like, look, here's the thing. This is the second time it's happened. Because with OTK, I do hashtag OTK. And I did it live on the announcement of the fucking org. And it autofilled for OTK fetish or OTK kink or something like that. And my heart sank. I was like, oh my God, what did we not know? Apparently, it's for some sexual over-the-knee spanking fetish. So we've already had this happen once. I extensively thought about, is there any way that somebody could do this? I actually thought that people would think it was a hammer. I really did. And this is coming from somebody, I see dicks in everything. Like other times people look up in the clouds and they see faces. I see dicks. There's not, it's not a dick. It's not a fucking, guys, it's not, I promise we were not trying to do anything like fucking cheeky. It's not a dick. It is though, God damn it. Well, we can't change it now. How can it not be? It's got stars next to it. It's got a star inside of it. Like if that's on a dick, you've got to go to the fucking doctor, all right? It's not a dick. It's not a dick. I promise you guys it was not.
Definitely going to be a polarizing feature, but I for one appreciate that they chose a penis rocket for their logo. This is clearly supposed to be a cock and balls.
It was, come on, please. I hope, please don't.
Deny that this is
No,
a
it's
cock rocket.
clearly.
That's not! Are you kidding me? Are you I feel like I'm the only person. It's not a pit. It's a hammer upside down. It's an upside down hammer. You know what the problem is? It's the head of it's the bottom of the hammer looks like a dickhead. It looks like a circumcised dickhead, and that's why people think that it's a dick. It is. And I don't think this is it. It's just the fucking head. I still don't think that's enough reason. It should be squared. We might do that. Guys, it's not a dick though. See, here's the thing. If you look at the design, the line here, you see, like, so, okay, all right, here's the thing. So, all right, just give me a minute. Let me think of how much it is. Okay, all right, so here's, all right, so it's like a square, and so the line is just cut here, but it makes a larger geometrical shape, and that's why it's like this. I'm not stroking a fucking... All right.
Penis rocket.
Okay. Very quiet. Good fan curve tuning. Well, good fan curve tuning for quiet. We'll have to see that it ramps up appropriately under load. We've apparently already loaded up some games. Really what I want is to play my favorite game called Hardware Info. Does you have hardware info on here?
No.
You have OBS?
No.
Wait, this is from a streaming company. Why don't they have OBS installed?
That's a good question, and the reason actually has to do with end-user license agreements. That's a big part of why you are not able to not only install software on a pre-built computer without a special agreement, but in many cases, even set up Windows. So you have to go through that out-of-box experience, UBI. That's because the end user...
I never read the end user license agreement for Streamlabs OBS, so I didn't know that. I mean, yeah, that's totally why we didn't do it. Yeah, we knew about this. Yeah, we knew about this, and you know, we want to make sure that we cross all our T's, dot all our I's, make sure we're staying above the board. Yeah, we knew about this.
Has to set that up themselves, or they technically have not agreed to the terms of using that software.
Oh wait, I think that it came with Windows already set up.
It had a creator account?
Yeah.
You should double check that, because they're not really supposed to do that. I mean, they're not the only ones who do it, but it's not the right way. I mean, it has a Windows license. Hey, where the hell's my Windows license? It's got to be on the bottom. Okay, this is getting kind of not funny. Where the f is my Windows license? There wasn't anything in the accessory box, and I don't see the COA anywhere on the chassis. Technically, because the license is digitally bound to the motherboard now, I should be able to continue to use this license as I normally would, even without the little sticker. But you are super not supposed to do that.
Also confirmed, set up by Starforge when it arrived.
And it was set up by Starforge when it arrived. Okay, yeah, that's extra, not how my...
You need the paper for that? Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Microsoft wants you to do it. Random streamers who've never run an SI, yeah, I get how you could overlook that, but ex-COO of Artesian should know better. Enough faffing about. What is this thing?
Okay,
it's a 12900KF. Really, at this price, you need to save $10 on the onboard graphics?
Actually, that's one of the things that they changed. Now when you buy this PC, it comes with just the K, because people got really mad that the creator PC
didn't have quick sync.
Yeah, it does not have.
Yes, people were very upset about this, and we decided to just give the people what they wanted. Yes, all right, good. I was worried.
Yeah, okay. 3080 Ti, 32 gigs RAM. Okay, do they have XMP enabled? This is a good thing to check. Yes, we're running at 3600 data transfers per second.
Good.
I just noticed something.
Oh no. This light is supposed... Wait, Is it possible that on this case, they intend for this light to be a drive activity indicator? Let's check. It is possible that that was miswired or was intentional, thanks to Lee and Lee. It's also possible that Starforge hooked up the front panel indicator LEDs incorrectly. Power LED? Oh my God. The power LED is plugged in backwards. It won't affect the performance of the system, but there's just no excuse for it when the legend for what plugs into where is silk screened right onto the motherboard less than an inch away from these headers.
Look, it is, all right, okay, so the text is pretty small though, right? I mean, yeah, it's pretty small. It's pretty small text. I mean, it's not. No, it's. Look, at least it's not catching on fire. All right, guys. I'm pretty sure. Like you go through the end of it. I don't see any fire department. This should be. Wait, is this him next to a dumpster? Oh fuck. Okay. Oh fuck. All right. We got a little bit more time. No. It's okay.
Also a royal pain in the butt for the end user to try to fix this. And then hard drive LED, yes, is plugged into hard drive LED. So that is intended to be the hard drive LED. It's a constant blue illumination, and then it blinks red with drive activity. So it was only blinking red. Man, you can't be a professional PC building company and be bunging stuff up like that. I do still have questions about the thermal configuration of this machine. I would really prefer to see some intake right here. Normally this case would have a spot for fans so that you're drawing some nice fresh air in for the AIOs instead of relying on preheated GPU air. I can't fault the acoustics. Still quite quiet, all things considered. No complaints about performance either. I mean, 12,900.
All right, and keep in mind that light problem, he even said it's not going to affect performance. Although it was, look, it was a fuck up.
KF is a 12900 KF, and it's hard to go wrong with a 3080 Ti. Okay, Penis Rocket Computer Company. It's hard to go wrong with a 3080 Ti. Okay, Penis Rocket Computer Company.
Ah, fuck. Oh, boy. That is... No, we're not going to rebrand. We don't need to because guys, it's not a penis rocket. It's not. So there's no reason we don't have to rebrand because it's not true.
After a couple of little errors out of the gate, although kind of embarrassing ones, I think it's time for us to take a look at what else is in the market and see how you stand up.
Okay.
While their system was in the lab, Starforge
Oh, thank God. Wait.
also responded to some of our other comments, first explaining why they feel being owned by Twitch streamers is a huge advantage.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so that was the context behind the dumpster. Okay, good. That really stressed me out. Yeah, that stressed me out a lot. Holy shit.
For them. First, it means that their marketing costs are essentially zero.
Yes.
And second, that it adds a level of credibility to their company. That kind of sounds like the same thing to me. That's pretty much marketing. But yes. I will admit that while Starforge has existed for only a couple of months, having streamers behind it means at the very least there are public personas who can suffer damage to their brand reputation if
It can also reflect poorly on the brand if a streamer winds up involved in some form of controversy. Well, here's the thing, right, is that everybody was pretty upset whenever I ninja looted that one piece of gear, but the company was able to get through it. It's totally fine, guys. Yeah, it's totally fine, you know, absolutely, yeah, I mean, I was able to live through that, and remember that one time I didn't play Final Fantasy that one day? That was some rough days for Starforge, but, you know, we were able to get through it as a company and as a team. It was totally fucking fine. Yeah, it was absolutely totally fine.
Starforge screws over their customers, and it means that they will have fairly deep pockets to keep the company running in at least the short to medium term.
Oh yeah, that's definitely right. It's like if something's wrong with this, like the thing is if somebody gets a bad Starforge PC, everybody gets to know about it. Everybody will fucking know about it if there's something wrong with one of our PCs. Because they could be like, wow, well, they need you. It's because half of the people, whenever we announced Starforge, thought that, like, oh, well, how are you going to make the PCs? Well, Nick ends his stream early, so what do you think he's going to be doing for the rest of the day? They think we've got Nick back in the warehouse putting together the PCs. So, yeah, that's it.
And from what I can tell anyway, they seem to be building towards doing everything properly in the long term.
We try.
While they did kind of screw up the UBI, from what I've been told, Windows these days is typically a digital key with no physical COA required anymore, and they're currently in the process
That is my understanding, but I do not know that.
of being onboarded to the Windows SI program. So anything that needs to be changed there should be changed soon. As for the Artesian build stuff, well, I can't tell you everything they told me because it's still getting litigated, and I quote, "We don't want to give that man any more money." But the whole executive team for Starforge was already assembled and signed with OTK before Artesian imploded, and Nick...
Yes. How fortuitous that was. Like, it was actually a very, very convenient outcome. That, before we announced our PC company, one of the main competitors blew themselves up. That was great.
The CEO of Starforge
It's
and
very
ex-COO of Artesian
Yes.
got pretty emotional when we brought it up, saying that his wife had wanted him to leave for years, but he knew if he did, the jobs of everyone he'd hired would be at risk.
Yeah, they had like a bunch of like that. Honestly, like that shit was. Like the more I learned about it, the more the more I'm glad it's not happening. You know what I mean? Like it sucked. Like that's it. I've heard many stories. I'm not going to repeat a lot of them, but yes, I've heard many negative stories.
And he left, and well, he was right. Everyone that worked for him lost their job, and some of them didn't get their paychecks.
That's also important to keep in mind. Is like I know everybody was like celebrating the W's about how Artesian got fucked over because they didn't like, they didn't like scuffed Star-Lord over there, doing the rerolls. But the reality is that there was a lot of other people that worked at the company that just tried to do a good job, and they got fucked over. So yeah, it sucks. That's also the reason why I didn't comment a lot on the Artesian controversy, is because at that point we were already making Starforge, and so not only were they a partner of ours, and it would make us look bad on a professional level, but also I thought it would be in bad taste to badmouth the company whenever we knew that we had our own coming out. You know what I mean? And so that's why I actually really didn't talk about it a lot.
The situation, and I wish nothing but the best for Nick and the rest of the refugees from Artesian builds. I'm not going to bring them up anymore, but I'm also not going to be giving you guys any pity points.
Great.
You do need to figure out the QC errors that resulted in some of our connectors not being fully plugged in and some of them being incorrectly connected. We've provided this.
Yeah, I'm going to look at mine after this and see if that's a problem with mine, and, we'll look and make sure that we have this, because, I mean, the thing is, he's right. I mean, there's literally no excuse for it. It's fucked up. That's it. I mean, obviously in the grand scheme of things, it could have been a lot worse, but also these things these did not have to happen. So yeah,
serial number, and they say they'll be looking into it so they can help to fix their processes.
Yeah.
You also need to be delivering a solid price to performance ratio if we're going to be able to recommend your system.
Okay.
And I have some great news for you guys. LTT Labs is finally set up enough to start testing systems for us.
Okay.
And the Starforge system here actually did pretty well.
All right, there we fucking go. See that? Oh my God, that's a dub. Look at that. See, it's because you fuckers sit in there and you're like, this is a ripoff, and we brought the price down. People are like, that's not enough. We did it again, and here we go. See? I fucking put all this effort into it. Yeah, the L is coming. Sorry, bro. No, it's not. It's not. This is a good one.
Compared to this system with similar specs, their performance was plus or minus 5%.
That's
which
very good.
I guess shouldn't win them any awards, But when you compare them to the competition, where system integrators might forget or forego features like XMP, while the likes of Dell might give you a proprietary motherboard that has no expandability, or HP might have the power limit of your CPU set so low that it actually does have much worse performance, I think they actually do end up with an award here.
Okay, all right. See, this is pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good. All right. See, we're doing pretty well, guys. Yeah, this is actually pretty good compared to the others. Yeah, I'm happy. This is an overall, I will consider this an overall W. However, there are still 3 more minutes left in the video.
The value proposition, though, is a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
Obviously, when compared to a DIY system, Starforge gets crushed. We were
True and real. And I'm going to make this completely fucking clear. You will always be able to build your own PC cheaper than you can buy a PC. That is a fact. I'm not going to talk around that. I'm not going to act like that's not true. The reality is that a lot of people don't like buying their own or putting together their own PCs. They don't feel comfortable doing it for whatever reason. That is obviously the value add that having a pre-built does, but it does cost more money. Yes, I'm not going to go around and be like, well, actually, if you look at these prices, no. Yes, you can 100%. If you are looking for the best budget option and you have more time than money and you don't have a lot to spend, you should absolutely think about putting together your own PC. But please, before you put together your own PC, please make sure that they are compatible. I bought new RAM for my PC, and guess what happened? It didn't fit in my motherboard. And then after I bought a new motherboard, guess what happened? It didn't fit for my power supply. And before you know it, this was 10 years ago, okay? I didn't fucking know what I was doing, because I think a lot of people, what they do, I think that, in my opinion, this is the way that a lot of pre-builts work, is that you buy a pre-built and, you know, you upgrade it over time. I think that it is the gateway into building your own PC, which is buying a pre-built. My mother bought me a pre-built in 2004 from Sam's Club. It's an old HP PC, and I upgraded it in Wrath of the Lich King, or I think it was like Burning Crusade, somewhere around there. And so I think that's what a lot of people do. They buy a PC, and then over time they upgrade it, etc. Yeah, PC part picker. So yes, I would absolutely say that if you want to do that, make sure that your parts fit together. You know, make sure you use a compatibility thing, because you don't want to have the same problems that I did. You don't want to be duct taping a box fan to the side of the PC because your AMD Radeon 4650 fan doesn't work. Just a random example. Here, you know what? Real quick. Take 5 minutes. Probably 5 seconds. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Right there
Oh, it's not. Oh, that's not it. Okay, never mind.
is
I guess it must be later on. I'll have to find another video. But there are videos of the... Oh, there it is. It's right there. See, there's the box fan. And yes, I would have to move it closer to the PC. Yes.
We're able to build something with identical specs that cost, I kid you not, $900 less. In fairness to Starforge, that did include a recent price drop on the 3080 Ti, but even so, it was way cheaper.
We have to look at that.
In a similar vein, we were actually able to build a system with a 3090 Ti rather than a 3080 Ti while still spending the exact same amount. So yes, building a DIY system will save you money, I should say.
And it will always do that. DIY will always save you money. Every single time.
Certainly hope so. But things start to get more interesting once we start comparing to other SIs. Not
Okay.
everybody wants to build their own computer. So while iBuyPower will build you a PC for roughly the same price, that one doesn't come with a light-up cock and balls in it.
Hey, the cock and balls doesn't sound that bad after all, huh? Yeah, look at that. Hey guys, look, it's pretty good, right? Look at that. That's what you call value, all right?
I consider that a big downside. And looking at the tier
true.
2 fancy
True.
system builders, things get even more interesting. Origin PC costs about $100 more, but with DDR5. And Main Gear will sell you a system with these same specs for a casual $4,700. So
Okay, so look at that. Look at that. That's a minus $1,900. Okay, so we're doing pretty well. How about that?
at this point, I think it's fair to say that Starforge's pricing broadly makes sense, especially since...
Okay, alright, so I'm gonna fucking clip this. I'm gonna clip this shit, and every single time that we talk about it and somebody mauls, I'm gonna clip that and I'm gonna play it for him every goddamn time. Yeah, industry-leading pricing. We've got really good pricing for this stuff, okay, guys? Yeah, clip it. Oh, well, you know what? Let's listen to it again. I think this is a great idea. Yeah, let's listen to this one again.
I think it's fair to say that Starforge's pricing broadly makes sense.
That is so true. I completely agree. Wait, he's not going to say but, right?
Especially since they're...
Especially, that's even more the case. Totally agree. Absolutely. So true. Linus, what a great video. Wait for it.
$100 drop and their build adjustments. Starforge also offers a...
So, okay, all right. So look at that. The warranty, yes. Listen to this.
2-year warranty where if something breaks, they will actually pay for shipping both ways and fix...
The reason why is because we don't want to have people that get a PC from us and then it sucks. Because if that happens, that person is in all of our chats saying, "You son of a bitch. You stole $1,000, or you stole $2,000, $3,000 from me, and I'm stuck here with a brick." So yeah, you're goddamn right.
Fix your PC if the fix can't be done over the phone, which is pretty impressive if they can actually manage to pull that off in the... is pretty impressive.
Very much. Very impressive. So impressive. Very true. Absolutely. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Yeah, if they pull it off, well, I mean, okay, all right.
If they can actually manage to pull that off in the real world. I still don't know if I can wholeheartedly recommend them, for the same reason that I don't wholeheartedly recommend buying a car on its very first model year. But while they clearly have a couple of...
I think that's fair. Obviously, we have a long way to go. The truth is that with Starforge, whenever you have a bunch of people who are professional video watchers, professional, OnlyFans talk show hosts, and people that play Minecraft and cook and get in arguments with their girlfriend, it is hard to immediately walk onto the field and say, "Hey, we're bona fide." And the thing is, like, I don't mind that, right? Obviously, we have to prove ourselves to a certain degree, because you're right. It's like you have a bunch of streamers that come together and put together a thing like Starforge like this, and there's a good chance that things could go wrong, etc. So I can respect anybody's trepidation with that, but I think in time we will earn that trust, and that is our goal.
Kinks to work out. I'd say if they're still around in 6 months and you like the streamers in OTK, then Starforge seems like they might be as good an option as any other SI on the market. Of course, Starforge seems like they might be as good an option as any other SI on the market.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. There we fucking go, boys. Yeah, there it is. Of course, I'm feeling good. Yeah, that's great.
Of course, the best option is always the option to segue to our sponsor, NordPass. Repeated delays cause frustration and threaten the timely delivery of work projects. How can you eliminate these disruptions and increase your productivity? By using NordPass Business Password Manager. Why not save time and energy and focus on what matters most to your team? NordPass eases the burden of access to business accounts, making it possible for your team to work across devices and apps uninterrupted. With NordPass, you can forget about account resets because all your credentials are saved in one secure place with just one click. You can identify vulnerabilities and learn if any of the credentials, payment information, emails, or company domains have been compromised, and login information is pulled up and populated into forms instantly, so you can pay for orders, ads, and invoices in just a few seconds. See for yourself how automating the manual aspects of storing online accounts...
I should use this so I can order things on Tower of Fantasy more quickly. Because, like, I have to put in my credit card information every single time, and I feel stupid. Yeah, because it's like every time you do it, it's like you're doing it again. Because, like, just clicking the button, you don't think about that. You know what I mean? You just click through it.
And sharing sensitive data can save your team hours throughout the work week while keeping your information safe. See NordPass Business in action now with a 3-month free trial at nordpass.com/LinusBusiness or by using the code LinusBusiness at checkout. If you guys enjoyed this video, gosh, we don't really do a whole lot of pre-built PC reviews. I guess I'll throw back to the last Secret Shopper, because that's the last time we did anything similar. Go check it out.
I will consider this an overall W. I actually think this was pretty good. This was a lot better than what I had expected. I think the feedback he provided was pretty good. And obviously, like, we've, you know, every time I heard that there was going to maybe be a video that comes out about us. And to be honest, I was a bit nervous. I was a bit nervous about it. But at the end of the day, you know, Starforge has had... we've had a, there's been some things, and, I mean, the thing is, like, with it, like, you know, theoretically, with, like, an i3 processor, you know, there are certain things that you're not able to do with certain processors that are, you know, potentially in computers. So, it takes time, and, I'm glad it's gone so well. I'm really glad that he did the video. I think this is a very good feedback, very good criticism, and I mean, everything he said is legit, right? I mean, like, the Windows thing, I don't know about the Windows thing. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm sure that they know better than I do. What are they doing with all the PSU cables that are missing? I mean, we'll figure that out. I mean, we can just send them in there, right? Well, let me see here. And read the comments. I want to read the comments. I fully agree with Linus. Is there anyone position IT, help desk, IT, it's 30 years corporate world. I quit making PCs for people in a general sense for long ago. Oh, about this? Yes. So I hate to fix people's computers, because if I do that, then anything that happens with that computer in the future is my problem. I did this. Oh, it was working great until you did that one thing, and now it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, absolutely, man.